How's it hanging, Zebra Sexuals? Maybe hanging low. Ha ha, dangly parts. But I'm not going to sit here and say that this is a great match. It's a very haxy match, a very one-sided match. But it's an NU match against the wrong guy. I've been looking today since I just got home. I had a short day of running around doing errands. I was like, hey, let's do a match because he's been asking me if for a rematch, and I was like, all right, yeah, hey, we'll do. I went up to him. I was like, hey, can I cash that voucher for a battle? And he's like, sure, let's do an NU match. So I was like, all right, let me make an NU team real quick and or like sab some pokes, and then we'll go at this. So I sabbed a team. It's not really much. It's a team we both brought Zebstrikers because we're awesome, because we're the dopest thing ever. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that this was an awesome match. This is a very one-sided match. This kind of shows how much Stunfest can be kind of a pain in the ass. So let's go ahead and get on with this. I'm gonna lead up with Torterra, trying to think that maybe he'd lead off with Gigalith instead of Persian, instead of doing the fake out U-turn. But I was gonna go into my Terra Force 5 Torterra, and this is not standard utility or Torterra with the Stealth Rocks. It's actually a Rock Polish set, which I find that's actually pretty overlooked because Torterra does have pretty good stats. So I'm going to go into Tamago Stunfist to try and get the static off because I am physically defensive, so I figured, maybe I can get static off between the fake out and the U-turn. Doesn't happen that way. I don't see an item, so he might be sashed. I'm not sure. I just didn't see any item, no life orb or anything. And here I decided to go for Toxic because I knew he was going to U-turn, but then I forgot because I was in the middle of like cooking and doing laundry because I'm trying to get ready to go for Dallas. That's why I'm trying to upload a battle in between. So because I'm gonna be in Dallas for Pokemon States and also for MLG Dallas. So if you're in the Dallas area, hit me up and I'll probably have some free time and all that cool stuff. But I wasn't really paying attention to team preview, and I forgot that he brought a Natu, and I totally forgot Natus have magic bounce, and that's kind of a thing. So I'm going to be Toxic. I Toxic myself, which is not that bad because I am Rest. I'm not Rest Talk, but I do have Rest as a healing. It's kind of my defensive Tamago set that I've had for a while. I just kind of transferred it from Black and White to Black and White 2, which is kind of the same fucking game, so it's the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. But we're kind of in a stalemate here of Roost, Nightshade, Discharge stuff, and I'm like, alright, I'll go to Zebstrika, threaten him out with a Thunderbolt, but really I'm going to go for HPIs because he does have a Zebstrika of himself. Or for himself, and I'm afraid that he's going to go into it. So I just go for the HP Ice, but it goes into Tangela, which is awesome because I hit it with an HP Ice because I run, Bolt Beam, blah blah blah, and Overheat. But 2 Hidden Power Ices is actually going to be able to take it out. I believe I am Specs. Most likely I am Specs. I believe I am Specs because that would be the smarter set to do. So he's going to bring in Catsby, or well, Persian. It's not Catsby. His cat's name is Murr, like meow. But I'm gonna bring in Tamago. I'm asleep, but I still have static, right? I'm like, did I salve this probe wrong? Did I not give it static? Did I some reason give it limber, or did I not give it ability at all? I'm like, where is the static? Come on, I need the static going. And then finally I get it on the U-turn. So 4 hits and I get static out at once. So I guess that's like 25% chance. But I thought it was always better because I've had this thing static Infernapes all day, every day. So he brings back in the Natu, so I'm like, okay, I could try and just sit in here and just stall him out, maybe go for a Discharge Pair, but he has a Nightshade, and I totally forget that Nightshade always does 100 damage, and I was like, I don't have anything to really take the Nightshade. Well, that's not really that much of a bad thing, but he's gonna hit me with another Nightshade. It's gonna bring me down to like 180, but I think after leftovers would bring me at 200, so I'm at a decent amount of HP to stall him out. So I go for Discharge. I'm like, come on, Para, and I do get to Para. Now this is where the game just goes downhill. So he's paralyzed, and I'm gonna go for Earth Power because I'm thinking he's gonna bait me out into doing discharges into Zebstrika because I keep thinking he's going to go into Zebstrika on all these electric attacks, but he doesn't. I'm like, why aren't you doing that? You can at least get these plus special attack boosts and hit me with an HP Ice maybe and take me out. But that doesn't turn out to be the case. He keeps getting paralyzed. I think he's trying to go for Roost at the most to try and just keep his HP up and, stall long. I mean, not stall, but, stay in here longer and Nightshade me down since he has a form of recovery better than mine and mine's Rest. So, unfortunately, he gets paralyzed, I think, 3 times. 2 or 3 times. That's bad. Back-to-back paras. That's stupid. So, go for the Earth Power on the Gigalith because I knew him faster and I didn't really want to try and Toxicate because I was like hoping he'd go for the Earthquake, but he decided to go for Rocks instead of trying to get my Amogus out, my Stunfisk out of the way, which I was like, okay, if he knocks out my Amogus, that's fine. I'll bring a Torterra, set up the Rock Polish on it because I know he can't one-shot me with anything, and then just sweep from there. But turns out not to be the case. He actually ends up going for the Rocks. I know I do have Jump Bluff, which is weak to Rocks, but that's the only thing that's really weak to rock, so I'm not going to be too affected by it. So he's going to bring in the Zebstrika finally, and Zebstrika's going to go for the HP. I'm assuming he is either ice or grass. I didn't see. I think it's all super effective, so it is probably either going to be either of the variants. So it's either ice or grass. Most likely it is ice because Bolt Beam is the most standard, I guess, for Zebstrika, which is awesome because BlackSpottedZebra, Zebstrika, Super Sexuals, what's up? Yeah. So what am I even talking about? I got this food taunting me, like sitting in a bowl waiting to be eaten. So he's gonna go for another HP ice. Since I am max HP, I'm not I have a little bit of investment in the special defense, so I take the hits decently. Not enough to where I'm gonna be in a comfortable state. I wasn't seeing how much the damage did to me because I was looking away again. But now he's gonna bring in Full Buster, his red ice, and I'm like, okay, well now he's gonna take me out. He goes for the Frost Breath and misses. And I'm like, wow, that's terrible. All I really wanted to do was just get a Toxic off on the red ice so I can bring in something to try and whittle it down, which would have been Girder, because Girder has the Drain Punch, Mach Punch combo to try and do lots of damage to red ice, and I do have the bulk up, and he has Frost Breath, and Frost Breath won't really do much because of Eviolite, so Frost Breath hits me, always crits, doesn't matter. He's gonna knock me out, which is to be expected. So I'm like, okay, I got the Toxic off on him. Toxic will rack up on him. Maybe he has rest, I'm not sure, but I figured Girder is my best thing. Bulky, another black and white poke that I've used a lot. So bring in Bulky. He's gonna go for a Charge Beam and misses. I was like, oh wow, man, I have 45 in evasion on everything. Jeez, I'm just dodging shit all day. So, gonna go for the Drain Punch. I get a crit, which kinda did matter, I guess, if Toxic wasn't gonna take him out in the Mach Punch combo. I'm not sure what set he was running on his Red Ice, maybe Rest Bolt Beam. Charge Beam. So that's kind of unfortunate. He gets paralyzed on the Fake Out, which wouldn't have done much. And I'm able to smack him with a Drain Punch and take him out. I'm still not sure what item that person has, so I'm going to be able to take it out with a Drain Punch, and that's going to end up being the match. Like I said, it was a very hacksy game. It's kind of one-sided. It was just really unfortunate that stuff happened like that. That's how the games go. We ended up doing a UU match and had to cut it short because, UU is a lot of stall, and he had to go bring in some firewood because he's up in the snow, and I had to go mow my yard because I'm down in the south, and we have to mow yards, apparently, instead of shoveling ice and snow and stuff. So that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this match. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll probably try and do some vlogs on the cell phones and upload some videos to YouTube while I'm at States. I know I'm meeting up with a couple of people. I got a couple of people going around, and then I'll probably do some videos from MLG Dallas. So that'll be it for me, guys. I will catch you later. Cheers.